Welcome to Lardner Park for round 2 of XCR'09. Racing today over 2K, 3K, 4K and 8K distances, with today's racing also doubling as Victorian Country Cross Country Championships. First race on the program was over 2 kilometres for the men's and women's under 14 divisions.
43, 44, 45.
In the men's race, it was the Mornington Peninsula trifecta as Zachary Rouse led home his brother Jordan and clubmate Ben Kelly to take out the under 14 title.
7, 8.
In the under 14 women's race, it was Natalie Rule of Doncaster that dominated the field ahead of Claudia Verstraeten and Laura Powell of Doncaster. Moving into the older age groups, it was the under 18 and under 20 men's races, both of which over 4 kilometres.
Let's go, Dave! Round the corner there, guys!
11, 12, 13,
First home across the line was Luke Hennessy of Glen Huntly to take out the under 20 men's title. Aaron Green from Ballarat YCW was the Victorian Country Champion in the under 20 men's, also taking second place across the line. Third place was David Island of Keilor St Bernard's.
45.
In the under 18 men's race, it was Jordan Nelson of Knox to lead home, Ryan Gaird of Athletics Essendon and Sam Quirk from South Coast Athletics to ensure him the country championship. It was a huge field that turned out to contest the 3 kilometre distances, with divisions for the under 16, under 18 and under 20 women, as well as the under 16 men, all piling in for a fiery start. In the under 16 men, Frankston's Cameron Smith was first across the line,
6, 7, 8, 9, 20,
with Will Shields and Preston's Jay Edmonds in third.
24, 25, 26.
In the under 16 women, it was an impressive run from Samantha Prime of Knox to take out first.
10 minutes, 33, 37.
Second in the under 16 women was Amy Cashin, with Rochelle Kennedy in third.
12,
In the under 18 women, Jamie Vernon of Athletics Essendon crossed the line first, with Essendon teammates Danielle Bolsh and Rosie Donegan finishing in the minor placings. In the women's under 20, Grace Tech of Doncaster was first across the line,
13,
with Amanda Paulin and Kelly Hetherington taking second and third.
17, 18.
Just cook.
In the men's open race, to be contested over 8 kilometres, it was Clint Perrett of Sandringham who jumped to an early lead. Hot on his heels was Box Hill athletes Anthony White and Chris Hamer, with Eureka's Duer also close by. Through the second lap, it was Toby Rayner of Glen Huntly who made a noticeable move, moving through the field into second position as Clint Perrett still extended his lead. Duer settled into third position, with the Box Hill athletes White and Hamer still in fourth and fifth. Through 8 kilometres, it was Clint Perrett who proved he was too strong for the rest of the field, streaking away to a comfortable victory. After a strong back end of the course, Glen Huntly's Toby Rayner placed second, while Eureka's Duer placed third, and in doing so, claimed the country title. Boys, fantastic run today.
Yeah,
Clinton,
cheers.
well done with the overall victory. Duer, country champion for 2009. Tough course, undulating. Clinton, just take us through what your strategy for the race was.
Well, initially I thought to myself, I'll take the first lap easy and try to survive the fence and the ditches and all that, but I felt pretty good coming down that hill and I just rolled with it. I tried to run about 3-minute K pace, died a little bit in the last bit, but I think that was more because of the uneven surface and things like that out the back, but got the job done, which was good. Happy with that.
Excellent.
Yeah.
The Box Hill boys, White and Hamer, seem to be pacing themselves together a little bit early.
Yeah.
Was it a challenge having to keep up with sort of the teamwork?
Yeah, it was a bit, but my plan for the race was just sit behind Hamer and Clint. So
Got the job done.
he was a man, so I was struggling a bit, it was a bit tough, so but happy with the run.
In the open women's race over 4 kilometres was Sophie Barker of Melbourne University who streaked to an early lead, with Christy McCarthy and last year's winner Renata Wiss also close behind.
Katie, that's right!
Kathryn.
Keep going, Katie! Okay!
Not featuring amongst the early leaders, it was Susie Michelsson of Collingwood who stormed through the back end of the course to take out the victory. Following closely down the home stretch was Knox's Kate Seabold Crosby taking out second position, with the 2009 Victorian mountain running champion Kathryn Ewels of Perrett taking out third. Ewels also will claim the country title. Tough 4K course, very undulating. Do you have any strategies? Because I noticed you weren't right out leading the pace early on.
Yeah, I've been running up at Fernie, so I was thinking about that while I was out racing, thinking about working the hills. Had to do a bit of a cartwheel over the jump, but tried to get a bit of a break before I got there, and could feel the girls coming every time I played leapfrog or frogger over the little trenches. But yeah, and then Kate was right there at the finish, so had to work all the way to the finish line.
And Kathryn, you won the mountain running championships the other week. Very undulating course, as I've said. Did it come in handy? Having to practice up in the hills of Dandenong?
It was handy being able to run up the hills, but the 4K course is always going to be really fast at the start, and everyone goes out so hard that it always hurts by the time you're at the hills. So yeah, I did overtake some people there, but yeah, it wasn't quite long enough to really be an advantage.
With round 2 for the XCR'09 season all wrapped, it's now to the Sandown 10K Classic in a couple of weeks' time. This is Tom Nickson for Athvic TV at Lardner Park.